Hey, welcome back to another Netcast. I'm Rich Lopez, Quantrix Authority. Sincerely appreciate you joining me today for episode 101, DataLinks SQL with parameters in a matrix. I showed you in episode 100 an awesome trick as far as creating a query master and having in that query master a list of all the SQL statements that you're going to use within your Quantrix model, and then going out to the data link wizard and using an expression that references the query master in your data link that would then populate your tables based off of whatever SQL you have written here in the query master. Again, that's in episode 100. Another reason why I like to do this is because sometimes I want to parameterize my SQL statements, and I say sometimes, it's really about every day I want to do that. And so what I mean by parameterize it is I want to bring in all this information where the current year is like this and the journal period is less than or equal to some date manager period. Now this is my parameter, and my date manager period is really whatever I put into my date manager for month over here. So if I were to put a 1 in here, I would want this to be less than or equal to 1. So how do I get query final to populate with the correct SQL statement? Because query final is really what's being referenced in trial balance actuals. Again, if you'll see that in episode 101 or 100. So what I do is I use the substitute function. I say query final for trial balance is equal to the substitute of that old text, and what I want to substitute is date manager period. And if you have any questions about substitute, I think you can go out and watch episode 75 where I talk about it. And I go ahead and I say I want to substitute it with the month. So again, if I do that, it should work, but you can see I don't have it spelled correctly. So I go ahead and I spell that correctly. Now you can see that 1 is being substituted in the place of date manager period. If I were to go ahead and put a 5 in here, I would see a 5 update. Now if I go out to trial balance actuals, I were to update this, and my internet's working really slowly tonight, so I can't quite do that. But if I were to update this, I would then see values in this trial balance actuals based off of the query final that I have here in trial balance. So again, watch episode 100, then come watch episode 101 where you can see the full power of using kind of this query master and query final. If you have any questions about SQL or parameters or anything else in Quantrix, I hope that you'll reach out to me at quantrixauthority@gmail.com. I really do want to answer your questions, and it really is a free service. So please reach out to me there. And again, join me again for another episode of Quantrix Authority with Rich Lopez, because I absolutely love Quantrix.